Hello, my friends. Welcome. Welcome to my tarot. This is a general reading for whoever is watching. It is November 22nd. Take what resonates with you, what doesn't resonate, leave behind, or pass it on to somebody that you think would resonate with. So here we go. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Wow, look at this. And then in the reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Star. We also have the Magician, Seven of Wands, Karma, Four of Pentacles. Oh, once again in the right side up, Nine of Wands, upside down in the reverse, the Empress, Two of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so let us begin. So you have the Three of Cups. That looks like you're gonna have a lot of fun either today or this week. Perfect for the holiday if you celebrate. Also the Two of Cups, maybe you have a love interest that will be available during that time. Starting some kind of romantic connection or partnership. The Nine of Pentacles, going to be a lot of harvest, a lot of growth, possibly a good spread of food. But it looks like you may be kind of contemplating. You're not sure if you're really up for it this year, but looks like you should go anyway. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do, but it looks like you will have a good time here at some point. You have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So let's see. What does Spirit want me to tell you about that? The Four of Pentacles in reverse. It does say about spending. So they tell me that you should be careful about your spending. Okay, it's easy to overspend around the holidays. So perhaps hoarding and materialism is not the best way to go this year. Maybe spend less and spread more love. That would be my best advice for anyone. We also have the King of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, yes, the King of Wands in reverse. Spirit. So I guess, you probably have some masculine energy here. It doesn't have to be a masculine, Spirit is telling me, but maybe you have somebody in your presence, somebody who tends to be like a dictator in your life. He's kind of arrogant, but he's actually powerless and weak. When he's upside down like that, he tends to feel weak. Maybe it has to do with finances. In the holidays, maybe he's a little sad, can't provide as much as he would like to, or she, or you can take it how it resonates, he or she. I don't see any gender role specifically here other than that it is a masculine. It could be a masculine female. You also have the Star in reverse. What I would say about that is it's kind of like you might be discouraged, might be discouraging. Don't lose your faith, okay? Keep your faith and your hope high. You're pretty uninspired right now. Perhaps it's because you're so busy preparing for all of these upcoming holidays and you're spending money that you're not happy about, probably don't have at this time. So do pay attention to that. Do pay attention to the finances. And like I said, try to spread more love rather than having like the biggest spread that you could possibly have this year. We do have the Magician, and we have it in the upright, which is manifestation and creation. So, concentrate on your manifestation of your creation and skills, what you can, maybe you can make some things this year. And try to, instead of, going to your local, I don't know, catering place, maybe you want to make a few items this year. Make a few dinner, sides or desserts, as opposed to buying so many of them. It looks like you really need to be more conservative here with your money. I'm getting a big sense of direction on that Spirit is trying to tell me for you today, is that you want to be more creative. You have the Seven of Wands, it's a time to be persistent and challenge yourself. Take a stand on your own belief system, So if your belief system, if you feel as if you're tired, you've been working so hard, and you just don't have the resources like you used to. Maybe it's harder this year. Maybe your family's expanding and you just don't know how you're going to pull it all together for the holidays, This is based off of your karma here. Maybe we haven't all made the best choices in our future. For our future, perhaps we got thrown off and spun out of control in our lives due to all kinds of stuff, all kinds of environmental and things going on in the world that possibly could have spun your life out of control or in a direction you weren't expecting. And so you're contemplating on what you want to do this year for your celebrations, but it does look like you will be celebrating. And you have the Four of Pentacles in the upright position as well, which is interesting. You have the upright and the reverse. So it does look like you can be conservative this year, take ownership of what you already have and have accumulated. And you have a fear of risk. I wouldn't fear too much if you're giving up your materialism. Maybe you want to give gifts this year that you make or that you have at home that you don't use. A lot of people don't like to re-gift things, but hard times call for desperate measures. So I would stand your ground and, do what you need to do and let people know how much you love them and care about them, and let them know that maybe this year isn't a good year for spending, but you're very happy to be sharing your life with them, and others, and new loved ones or children, whoever is stepping up into the world this year. Maybe there's new babies and children and lots of friends. Looks like a child right here, you get some little girls maybe coming over for the holidays. I don't know, it could just be a representation of your inner child and how you used to love to celebrate around the holidays and how much fun that was. But this year I would be a lot more conservative. Looks like you're going to be conservative, and you are pretty stubborn. You have this stubbornness, you're burnt out, you want to retreat. And there's a possibility you'll be like, after a while, you're just like giving up and you're going to say, hey, this is the best I can do. And if you don't like it, you don't have to share the holidays with me. But it looks like you won't have a problem with that. I'm sure people will appreciate everything that you do. You do have the Empress also in reverse. So I would see, let's ask Spirit, what do you want me to tell the collective about The upside down Empress. What does she want to tell us today? Because it seems to be like it could be a bit challenging here with it seems people are tired, people are just burnt out. I mean, it's been an exhausting year. We're coming towards the end of the year, and people are trying to be conservative, but they want to have fun. They want to live their lives. So, Spirit, what can you tell the collective? What advice can you give us for the Empress upside down? I don't know. Maybe we should skip on to. We also have the Two of Swords, because I'm not getting anything about the Empress yet. So maybe we'll skip to this Two of Swords and we will come back to the Empress and see what the Empress wants to tell us. So the Two of Swords is upside down. And that usually has to do with spreading yourself too thin. You're overwhelmed. Here we go. You know, you need to get a lot of rest during these times. It's like you're so busy. You also have the Two of Pentacles upside down. I mean, you know, more burdens, you're overwhelmed. You're spreading yourself too thin. You know, you got all these twos. Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. I mean, you really got to take it easy around the holidays this year, especially with everything that's going on in the world and the media. It's just overwhelming sometimes, and you know, there's a lot of disorder and stress, pressure. You need to release it. Don't hold on to it, please. Just, you know, let it go. Try to relax, meditate. I took such a beautiful hot shower this morning because my body takes on the stress, and I get all stiff and just really totally feel like I'm looking forward to the holidays being over already, and they've just begun. So let's see. So Spirit's telling me about the Empress in reverse also is kind of like codependency. It's like neglect and smother and stagnation. I would just try to maybe stay out of people's way. Just try to avoid confrontations, get what you need to get done. Try to simplify everything. Write things down. Just go do what you gotta do, get it done, and rest. Spend some time alone. Take care of your body, your mind, and I'm sure you will be fine. So let's see what we got here. We got some angel cards here. So I'd love to, the angel's already coming out here. Which one is this? Oh, so this is Angel Bridget. She says caution. Ooh, interesting. She says caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. All right, look at that. So, you know, it's a beautiful card, isn't it? So I think what's happening here is, you know, maybe you have something going on in the background. There's stuff going on in the background. People are talking. I don't know. There's been a lot of stupid gossip lately. Everybody's kind of cranky. I guess just keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out on things before you assume you think you know everything. Try to do as much research as possible before you speak your mind, because everybody is so quick to just jump right out and think they know everything. You know, so what I would do is I would just try to, I try to keep my mind occupied and out of everybody's business. And I try to be a doer and try not to be a talker about things that I don't know. And things I do know, I try to encourage people. So that's what I encourage you to do as well. All right, we got two more angel cards here. They both wanted to come out. We have Seraphina and the Mystic. So Seraphina, she's the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Whoa. So maybe somebody you know is having a baby. Maybe it's just a new job or a new creation of artwork or something you're working on. But it looks like it will be within your family. It's going to be happy, and hopefully it's a new addition to your family. Maybe someone's going to give you some news that they're having a baby, or maybe they just had one and you're going to celebrate together. The mystique is telling you to keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Well, that is wonderful. See, so maybe, you might have a hard time this holiday, and well, you have to keep the faith, because by keeping the faith, you got here, keep charging, keep moving ahead. Don't give up, because you're going to have miraculous things happening to you. And I'm pulling out my Fairy Oracle cards here. Oh yeah, this is Fairy Oracles by Karen K, by the way. And also the angel cards were from Doreen Virtue. I was using my small Witches Tarot deck. I love this little mini deck. So cute. I got it at Salem, Mass. The art is by Mark Evans. It's really cool. And Ellen Dugan, she's the one who created the cards. I love them. So let's go back to our fairy cards and see what our fairies say. We have Fairy of Protection, and we also have New Beginnings. Well, that seems appropriate with if someone's having a baby. Okay, so here it says, protection fairies say, the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Whoa. So, okay, if you guys are psychic or in any way in touch with your intuition, doing any spiritual work, the fairies are just saying, make sure you have a ring of love and light around you. Protection is so necessary. There's a lot of black spirits and demons out there, so keep your love and light around you. And that's what I love about my angel and fairy cards, because they tend to just protect me wherever I go, and they remind me that I'm protected, which is extremely important because I need to be reminded of these things. Let's see what we got here. We also have New Beginnings. So the fairy godmother, it's kind of dark over here, I can't really read it too well. So the fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, at the birth of the cherished idea. Protects and nurtures your ideas as you would a baby. Oh, she wants you to cherish and nurture your ideas just like you would a baby. So if you're not having a baby, if someone you don't know is having a baby, it's saying cherish and nurture your ideas, especially if you're going to be creative this season, and maybe you're going to do things different, and people might not be like expecting what happens usually the same thing every year, or similarly, maybe you're gonna cut back on things and do a different healthy spread. Like maybe you won't do your traditional turkeys or ham, who knows, but whatever you do, your fish, your pastas, just be creative and protect those ideas, stand by them, have faith. And, and I think everything will be fine. This is a terrific reading. I guess I might pull one more card for you because I don't see much more to say. As long as you take care of yourself, get creative. Whoa, here we go. We got three. Perfect. Look at this. Oh my God. Spirit just knows exactly what to bring to us when we need it. So I have my spirit animal oracle cards, which I so adore. They are so beautiful. Look at this. And your first one is you're intuitive. So listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Oh my God, that's so beautiful, right? It's just like what I was saying. Is like you're unique, you're loved. Take a hot bath, take a deep breath, just relax. Relax in between all the chaos, if you have chaos in your life this year. And I love these cards. These are spirit animal cards, oracle cards, and they're so beautiful. And let me see, the manufacturer is Empath Soul. How appropriate is that? Because I'm sure a lot of you out there are empaths. All right, let's see your second card. Second to the last, we're almost done, is community. It says you are powerful. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are a queen of abundance. You are the queen of abundance, or a king of abundance, or he, she, or however you see yourself. You're full of abundance, and you're a powerful creator. Everyone is. You just have to tap into it and use it. You know, that's what it's saying here. That's what Spirit's telling you. Spirit's telling you to, bless everything. You're a blessing. You're a blessing to this earth. So, pass your blessings on. Don't let others bring you down. Don't let their chaos get into your head. Just rejuvenate yourself. Have a nice cold beverage or a hot tea or a hot bath. Something that makes you feel good. And here's our last one, which is Guardian. Oh, look how cute. The Guardian. It's got the bears on it. The black bears. It says, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. Aww. So you got the black bears, and they're guiding you and they're protecting you. And they're filling you with confidence and power. Okay? So just, this is a beautiful reading with all the exhaustion. And you're going to have I think it's a lot of exhaustion. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing being tired, achy body, overworking. I mean, it's going to be probably crazy few months, at least until after the new year. And even the new year always starts off kind of crazy before it slows down. But, I would trust your intuition, and always trust your intuition. Listen to yourself and stay centered. Stay on your center so that you can be the creator of your own life. Okay? You have the confidence, you have the power, and you're filled with love. Spread your love to others. And I would just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. And I wish you a blessed day and lots of abundance in your life. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.